by the outside world as doing great. And now we are in 8 million foreign reserves. And let me quote a little what the other world said about Indonesia as a research made by Standard Chartered, with the title Super Cycled Report. And in its report, it mentions that Indonesia will be, let's say that, a great performer in the region in 2030. And it is said that the 28 largest economic in 2000 will be the 10th world largest economy in 2020, and it will be the 5th largest world economic in 2003. And it is mentioned by the research. And the other overseas observers also see that in 2050, Indonesia will be one among the largest world economic countries of the world, besides India, China, Brazil, Indonesia, and other countries.
That's really nice to know. Now I wanted to know how we can develop our trade deficiency with Indonesia, because I know so many things we import from Indonesia, like our train from your country, and some other major issues like clinker for the cement. We are depend on your country, and palm oil. So what are the things we can export to your country?
Actually, Indonesia has been importing pharmaceutical products
from our country,
from Bangladesh.
Oh, wow.
And in this case, we would like as well to develop cooperation in trades in the sector of pharmaceutical product. Indonesia offered Bangladesh as well, and I mentioned it to the foreign minister, Dipu Moni, as well. And we have to learn together how to ease the movements of the two products one to another, because Bangladesh could export those that we don't produce, and import those that are not produced
here,
in Bangladesh.
That's really nice that you are very much willing to develop our trade relation between two countries. So why don't you influence those people who are producing in Indonesia? They can come in our country and plant their factories here. So that's how some people of Bangladesh can get a chance to work, and same time economy of Bangladesh would be getter and getter.
You know, as an ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia accredited to the People's Republic of Bangladesh, I worked for both.
Right, exactly.
So I'm here to promote Indonesia. At the same time, I promote Bangladesh
to Indonesia.
Yeah, through Indonesian TV and through our all instruments, and through any ways. But for this case, I have to work hard as well to convince the businessmen from Indonesia that Bangladesh is now
land of opportunity,
a very comfortable place to invest.
Right, exactly.
So you have, so there should be a commitment of the businessmen from Bangladesh to approach Indonesian businessmen and to convince them the situation in Bangladesh, and to inform them well, where to invest.
Garments industry of Bangladesh is really booming. It's not only right now, it was happening early 80s. And if you walk over any other countries like Europe and USA, walk next to the door, you will see that Bangladeshi product is everywhere. But so I would like to request you if we can export.
What I want to say, but don't forget, Indonesia also contribute how to succeed the ready-made garment industry here.
Thank you so much.
By exporting also the fabric, like jeans, and like how to process jeans and etc. That's the way of good cooperation between the two countries.
And we have a lot of opportunity to work on this particular field with Indonesia and Bangladesh.
That's right.
Yes. So now I wanted to come with the other issues, like poverty is one of the biggest issues since this world born, you know. And I know Indonesia working so well to develop the lifestyle of the common people, and how we can implement this thing among Indonesia and Bangladesh.
I think poverty is everywhere in this world, at least to minimize it. And Indonesian economic policy, our president has implemented the policy system that we, Indonesian government, don't only rush and would only like to reach the high economic growth. But at the same time, the economic growth should be able to help decrease, to help increase the, what do you call it, the place and the jobs.
Right.
Yeah, to minimize the, what do you call it, the unemployment. And the increase of the jobs.
Let me stop you here for a second. What is the unemployment rate of your country?
Yeah, it is said about 30%, but with the big number of the population, it is
very difficult to measure.
It decreases time to time.
I see.
It decreases time to time. So that's why with this policy, the end of the, what do you call it, the option or the end of the destination of the big or the fast increase of the economic growth should reach to minimize the poverty, to minimize the poor, and at last all should also be friendly to the environment.
Right.
That's the way how Indonesian tries to minimize the numbers of the poverty and to increase the social justice of its people.
I think as a Muslim country, Bangladesh and Indonesia, definitely we should touch that. All over the world there is a common wrong idea, misconception about Muslims are terrorists. So as a representative of Indonesia, as a representative of Muslim country, being a Muslim, what you want to say to the whole world?
Well, I don't agree to relate religions to this terror, because if we go back to the history, terrorism started where?
Long ago, right?
Yeah, long ago before that. But I agreed that terrorism is a common enemy.
Right.
Yeah,
So are you doing any particular thing that people can understand, like most of the people in the West, they would understand Muslims are more moderated and they really believe in peace?
If we relate, we accuse that terrorism, is only to any, related the terrorism to any religion.
Right.
But what I agree is terrorism is our, or let's say, common enemy. So enemies of all nations of the world. And Indonesia, until now, is the most serious country that to fight against terrorism.
We don't want to go for fighting. We want to change that worldview. It's a wrong idea of peaceful Islam or Muslim religion.
Okay.
That's why we are trying to inform the common people of the world. We want to be friend and brother of each other, and we want to live like a fairy tale, happily after ever.
Very good, very good, very good.
Okay.
That's what we have to do. So I see what happened like in America before. There was a misunderstanding.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, toward Islam.
Right.
But I think there was a difference. There was a change after the 9/11.
Right, right.
There was much difference.
Right.
Now they started to understand.
Right.
So they start to get closer.
Right.
And that's what we say.
I believe it wasn't their fault either. It was our responsibility to inform the common people what is Islam about, you know. So even before 9/11, I didn't even read the meaning of the Quran. I didn't know. Now I know. Like when someone said that we have to fight against other religion. So I know you are wrong. You are not belongs to us. You are not belong to our community. You are enemy of Islam, and then you are enemy of the world.
Anyway, there is a hardliner in any groups in the world.
Right.
But you are right as well. There is a lack of
Communication.
in the community of Muslims
Right.
to communicate, to socialize, and there is also a lack of the other parties.
Right.
There's no willingness to understand
I think we
Islam.
come to an same side about that. And right now, at the end of this program, thank you very much, and I really appreciate you to being in our RTV. And do you have anything to say our viewers of our RTV?
You're welcome. You're welcome. Dhanabat. Chotobai, Borobai, Komonachen, Ami Baluachi.
Wow.
And see you soon.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you for being with us tonight, and thank you so much on behalf of our TV and people of Bangladesh. Thank you.
Onek.
Same to you.
Donovat.
Thanks.